Welcome back. We're on part 2 of lesson 5 and we're going to alter a bird. So we're going to go to lesson 5 and then we're going to find the file that says Egret right here. Hit the download for Egret. We're going to go to, this is a little different here, so don't step ahead. We're going to go back to Photoshop. And then in Photoshop, you're going to go to File, and then Open as Smart Object. File, and then Open as Smart Object. We downloaded it, so now you're going to have to go to your downloads. And then you're going to find the Egret image. So we're going to open that up. Here it is. And so now we have to save it to our Google Drive. So now you're going to go to File, and then we're going to go to Save As. We're going to go back to our Google Drive, go to My Drive, go to your computer graphics folder, and then your book lessons. And remember that we made a lesson 5 folder. I'm going to open that up. Then you're going to double click it or highlight it, and then you put your name, and then we write Egret because that's what it is, Egret, and then down here the format is a Photoshop file, so we have that the way that we want to, and then we hit save. Okay, so hit OK. So this little image right here, do you see that little, it looks like a little piece of paper? That means that this image is a smart file, okay? We're going to find out more information about that here in just a little bit. So next step is you're going to click on Filter, and then you're going to go to the Blur Gallery, and you're going to choose Iris Blur. Beautiful. Drag the center pin so that it's at the bottom of the bird's body. So here, you're going to take that center pin and we're going to come over to the bottom of the bird's body. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make some adjustments to this bird to where you can see, like here, you have a little bit more definition and detail. You can see a little bit more detail. If we click this handle and then we drag it in, it moves all, it changes the detail allowance on all 4 of those feather dots all at once. But if you press and hold Alt, you can change one at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to show some detail to all of this. So I'm going to hit Alt. See how you can change the detail of that? We need this beak to be in better detail, so I moved it over a little bit. Let's change this up a little bit so I can try and see some more of this. And then this one down here, I'm just going to move up just a little bit, okay? All right, that looks better. Okay. So next step is we're going to click and drag the focus ring to reduce the amount of blur to 5 pixels. So this right here is the focus ring, and you can change it to reduce it to 5. So we can get more blur around the outside, we can get less blur. So we're going to take this to 5 pixels. Okay. Click OK in the options bar to apply the blur filter. So you hit OK. You can see we have this really nice blur. And then we're going to go to File, Save, to save the object. You can go ahead and X out of this file, and we can X out of this file. That is the end of the Egret image. So now we're going to create a panorama, and we're going to start by going to lesson 5, and these are all the folders that you need for the panorama. So they all start with the word Skyline, and there's 4 of them. So you're going to click the downloads, and then we're going to go to Photoshop. And then from Photoshop, we're going to go to File, and then Automate here, and then Photo Merge, which is, whoop, I'm just dragging down here. Or I'm not dragging, I'm just moving my mouse down here, and click that. Okay. In the Source Files area, click Browse. Now we're going to go to our Google Drive, and you need to go to where our downloads are. Oops, click on your downloads, okay. And then you have your 4 Skyline images here. So you're going to click the first one, press and hold Shift, and you can select all of them. So you need to have all 4 selected all at once. And then you're going to hit Open. And you can see that all 4 images are here. In the Layout area of the Photo Merge dialog box, you're going to click on Perspective. Geometric. Okay, right here, Perspective. So you gotta make sure, this is where I've had a lot of people mess up, is you gotta click on Perspective, and then at the bottom of the Photo Merge dialog box, select Blend Images Together. So that's selected. Vignette Removed. So click on Vignette Removed. Geometric Distortion Corrections. And Content Aware Fill Transparent Areas. So all of this is selected. And then you're going to click OK. And you can see, so now we have, so now we've got a large image, and it's got multiple selections. We've got all of the files here, and we are good to go. So next step, you're going to go to Select, and then Deselect, and then choose Layer, and Flatten Image, all the way down at the bottom. We've got that. We're going to go to choose File, and then Save As. Save As. You're going to go back to your Google Drive, your My Drive, Computer Graphics. Choose your book tutorials. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Okay, our book, mine says book lessons, but book tutorials is what you want. Photoshop, lesson 5, and then what we're going to do is we're going to call this your name, and then you're going to call it Skyline. Titles are really important in this lesson 5. You're going to call it Skyline, and then hit Save. Click OK. All right. So what we're going to do is kind of make some adjustments within this image. So we're going to go to the Adjustments panel again. This little guy needs to go away. Okay. Then you're going to click on your levels, the levels icon in the Adjustment panel, to add a levels adjustment layer. So now we have a level adjustment. This picture right here is called a histogram, and you are going to select the white point eyedropper in the perspective panel, and then click on the white area of the clouds. So over here, if you just hover without clicking, it'll tell you. So this is, let's see, we'll click on this, sample image to set gray, sample image to set black, sample image to set the white. So we're going to click on this, and then we're going to find a really white area of those clouds, and then you're going to click on it. And did you see how that kind of brightened up the entire image? Then we're going to save the work. So File, and then just Save. Okay. So next step is make sure that the document cannot be saved without losing information. We'll hit OK. And I'm just going to hit Save. And OK. Alright, so next step, what we're going to do is we have an adjustment layer and we have the background. So again, we're going to flatten the image. So you're going to go to File. Nope, sorry, we don't go to File. We're going to go to Layer and then Flatten Image. Okay, so in the Tools panel, select the Crop tool, which is right here. Make sure that's selected. The crop rectangle and its handles appear around the image. And you can see that we have dimensions in here. Because we have dimensions, it's a square. So what we need to do is you're just going to highlight all of this and delete it so those dimensions go away. Whoops, I hit commit. You don't want to do that. So let's go to Edit, Undo Crop. Okay, I'm going to double click on this hand tool so we have full image, and then go back and click on the Crop tool. And so right now the crop lines are around the actual image. Okay. So this is your options bar, and you want to click on the Straighten tool, and then make sure that the Content Aware is selected. So we'll go here, Content Aware, and then position the straighten pointer on the horizon at the left edge of the image and drag to the right to straighten the line. To make this horizon completely straight. It's pretty straight right now, but if you click and you hold your mouse, you can see that it's at a slight angle. So if you click on it, we're going to let go, and then that straightened up that whole horizon. Okay, notice there's now white space that needs to be filled, so if we hit OK, so ours did, we have Content Aware, so this is an update with Photoshop. We don't have the little white space that we have to fill. So with the old Photoshop, we had a little bit of white space up here, but the Content Aware works a little bit differently, so we don't have that. But what we do have is we have some bars that are right here that are slightly disappearing. So always look for those extra little details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set a new crop line, especially because I want to get rid of that invisible bar line. So I'm going to bring that up, and you can see that you can make that adjustment. So when I grade you, I'm going to be looking for that bar. Did we go up and cover up that bar? And so you want that ghost image gone. We're going to bring that down a little bit so now it looks a lot more like a completed image. So once you have that crop together, you're going to hit this commit button, and then it looks much better now. Okay, so we're going to go to File and then just hit Save. And then once we do that, you can close your image and we're ready to move on to the next one.